Welcome to HeartLife Cooking with Doro. I'm your nutritional coach for today, and we're going to be talking about food allergies. So there is a bunch of them: gluten, dairy, corn, soy, eggs, and peanuts. Today the recipe is going to be a simple chicken rice curry because rice doesn't have any gluten in it. It's one of the grains which is gluten-free, so it's a fantastic substitute for someone who has a gluten allergy or a gluten sensitivity to use in their cooking. But first, let's look at some of the alternatives of food products we can eat so we still feel like we're not being left out. So on this note, let's check out these products and let's see what we can cook today. So I'm gonna start with alternative milks. They're not really milks because it doesn't involve a cow. It usually involves something else like a nut. So we have one here, and that's oat milk. We have cashew milk, almond milk, and then coconut milk. And coconut milk comes in different forms nowadays, and it's fantastic for cooking. We got all these beautiful ingredients now to get started to cook our curry. So we got some carrots here, which I already chopped up nicely. We have onions. Onions are always incredibly important in any food. And then we have some celery, of course tomatoes, zucchini, and then we will have some peppers and some fennel. I wanted to go into tomatoes and peppers a little bit. So these are called nightshades. Nightshade vegetables are inherently more inflammatory to the system. So if someone is sensitive and has some immune issues or an autoimmune disease, it may be wise to cut them out of one's diet for a while to see if the immunity actually strengthens again. So let's get chopping a little bit. I'm going to be starting with the ginger. I'm going to peel the skin off. And ginger you want to chop up really finely because it actually has a little bit of a kick of a spice. And then this is a fennel. Fennel is as well a really beautiful vegetable to use. It has a little bit of the flavor of anise. It's a real nice soothing vegetable for digestive tract. So I'm going to cut the greens off because we don't need them. You can cook them too if you want to, but it's not necessary today. So peppers there's many ways of cutting a pepper. Some people just push this part in and you can just break it if you want. And then I just cut them in strips. And for this purpose, we're only gonna use half of the pepper because I have a red pepper as well, which I would like to cut up. And that will be enough vegetable. All right, now I'm gonna be cutting the ginger. And ginger is such a nice mild spice. With this, we're ready to get rolling and start cooking. We're ready now to bring the chicken out of the refrigerator. And voila, a nice big bowl of chicken, which I have cut evenly. And the reason why I would cut chicken evenly is when I'm cooking it, then it cooks evenly all together. My lovely Celtic sea salt, it is very high in minerals. And we do need minerals for our cells to function beautifully. Now I'm ready to make some rice. So I'm just gonna pour it in. And then I'm straightening it out and I bring it over to the sink. And now we're going over to the incredible stove. I'm gonna let it get to a boil. Let's get on to the next step of cooking up this enormous, beautiful vegetable medley with some chicken. We're gonna add some coconut oil. So I'm gonna turn on the heat now. Once the oil is nicely melted, we're gonna add the onions and then the curry powder. A nice, generous amount. And then I'm gonna add the ginger. It's saute for a second. I'm gonna add the chicken now. Just gently pour it in. And then we want to do like a quick saute so it covers each side of the chicken. And I'm actually going to start putting some coconut milk in there. You see the fat of the coconut milk is on top, and then on the bottom comes out the water. I'm going to add the rest of the chicken. It's going to be a nice big batch of chicken. I'm going to put the lid back on. We're going to take this pan. I'm going to add some of this beautiful coconut oil again. We're going to start with a little bit of celery first because it's a little bit of a harder vegetable and cooks a little longer. I'm going to add the carrots. Always stir so nothing gets stuck to the bottom. Fennel as well is a little harder. I'm going to add some more curry, some salt for minerals, for our cells. So you see already how some of the pieces are a little white. That means they're getting cooked. Some of them are still a little raw. A lid for cooking is really helpful because it keeps the heat inside. With the rice, we added some water, we brought it to a boil, we reduced it to a simmer, and then you can actually turn the heat off and just leave the lid on for 10 minutes and it will absorb more and more of the water, and then you have the rice ready. I'm taking my lovely little hands and just grab the vegetables, put them in there. Tomatoes will help break everything down and make more of a sauce. And then I add the zucchini. Because you want the top vegetables now to get to the bottom of the pan. A little bit more salt because we have so many vegetables. All right, here we go. This chicken curry is gonna be so good. I'm gonna take some rice first, and then I'm gonna add the vegetables first because I have less sauce on the vegetables, and then I'm gonna add the chicken with some extra sauce. We have something really beautiful. A little bit of cilantro, basil, and mint for garnish. Well, look at this. Thank you again for coming on this journey of cooking a gluten-free, delicious meal for yourself, your family, whoever you want to cook for. Enjoy. I'm very hungry. I can't wait to have this. Thank you.